Calypso.
Hi there.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? How long you been streaming on Tag? You know what I'm saying? What's your level of gifting, and what times do you stream?
Hi, everybody down below in the tag community. This is Calypso the Lioness. Um, I have been on the app for over a year. My 1 year anniversary was December. I have a feature show as well. It was featured in December. So I had a great December. Calypso Lasting Love on Sundays and at number one spot at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, I have Eye Candy Wednesday. Season two started in March. It's been running for over a year as well. Eye Candy Wednesday, every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My ring level is 59. Yes, a big VIP in this in the tag streets. Big 59. What else did you ask me?
What time do you stream?
Oh, my set schedule now. Definitely, I need y'all to turn on the notifications. First off, follow me, Calypso the Lioness. Turn on the notifications. But my permanent stream schedule is Sundays, Calypso's Lasting Love at 9 p.m. Wednesdays, Eye Candy Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then everything else, you got to turn on those notifications so y'all will know when the jungle is available, because the jungle is always open for business and vacancies, okay? We always accepting new animals in the jungle. Hello.
Okay, Calypso, we appreciate you for being on the show today. And who is the gifters that you brought with you? Can you introduce them?
This my first gifter. I've been knowing for a long, 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 long time here on the app since I've been on here. We share a great bond because we have a mutual person that merged us together and introduced us, and he's no longer with us. His name was Crow. That was one of my closest friends on the app. I don't say RIP, I say RIH, rest in heaven to Crow. He's always with me, and he's going to forever always be with me. And he really connected my first guest, Mars Peaches. And we're forever gonna have that bond. That's my baby. I love her so much.
My,
Yes.
can you get in the box for us, please?
Yes, Mom's Peaches in the building. Yes, yes, yes. I have other top gifters that I could have called upon, but they're so busy in real life.
Greetings, greetings. Welcome, Miles Peaches. Nice to be a
Hello,
part of
hello,
Bragging
hello.
Rights. Thank you
Hey
for being
y'all.
on the
Hey,
show.
listen up. Hey,
Can
baby.
you tell us about yourself? And can you tell us your level of gifting? And can you tell us what time do you stream?
Okay, I'm my speeches. I'm the host of What's the Word with Crow, my speeches every Sunday at 9 p.m. And the new featured host of Point of View with my speeches every Monday at 6 p.m. I stream now 6 p.m. until I get tired. And my level of gifting is level 61, big level 61. Hello.
Hello? Okay, okay.
I
Who's
know.
your, who's your other gifter? Calypso, what's her name?
Big level 61 Black VIP. Don't leave that out. We stay
Okay.
Black VIP. Hello? Nothing less.
Gang, gang.
So, my next guest, we share a special bond because we come from this state that's always in the news with something rare. We always on the map. Always. Y'all cannot sleep on us, okay? Red Ma in the building. We both from Florida. Florida in the game. Florida is in here. We're showing out. Florida's showing out, y'all.
Hey, Red Mom. How you doing?
Sexy
Welcome to
Red.
Bragging Rights.
But
Thank you for
hi
joining us.
everybody, Moss Peaches, girl.
Are you a streamer on Tag? And if so, can you tell us what time you stream and what's your level of gifting?
I am a streamer and I've been streaming full time since January. Needless to say, I'm not a really big gifter because, well, I'm just not really starting to gift big because I really didn't have anybody that I wanted to share that with to per se, but now I do. And I'm
Who might
almost
that be, Red Ma? Who might that be? Who might that be? You gifted
on Calypso the Lioness. Because usually my other gifters, they're not streamers, so I can't drop anything on them. It's kind of like that sometimes. But when it comes to trusting somebody to gift, it's Calypso. And now I've friended Moz Peaches. I'm gonna be coming over to support her. It's the queen thing for me.
It's the woman empowerment for me.
What time can we find? What time?
So I stream Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, I am Red Mom's Women's Connection, where we influence and inspire others through social change. It's a great show. Also coming up on a featured position on the app. So pretty much that's what I do. I don't really stream on the weekends unless I'm just kind of playing around.
Okay. All right, y'all. For those who just joining us, this is Bragging Rights with Bud 810, where every day is a holiday on tag. We got a special guest with us. We got Calypso, and we got Red Mom. We got Moz Peaches with us today, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all hit them with a fave. Hit everybody with a fave, y'all. And we gonna get this party started like this. We're gonna start round one off, y'all. This is gonna be round one where we're gonna get to know our guests, all three of our guests. We're gonna get to know them as gifters, though. You know what I'm saying? With like a series of questions. So we're gonna start round one off, and we're gonna start the first question off with Calypso. So Calypso, are you a competitor?
Very much so. I wouldn't be a lioness if I wouldn't be. Wait, what? Oh yeah. I am. I like to win. I keep going until I win. I have that drive to win. Hello? When I put my mind to do something, I'm going to keep going. There's no failure. There's no such thing as failure. Not in the jungle, that is. But you have to believe in yourself, set goals, and that's what I do. Me being competitive, especially doing gunny battles and supporting people, like I want to see everybody win. Everybody that's positive, of course. I don't support negativity. I don't. And my shows, I handpick who I have on my shows based off of how they stream, what their content is, and what they're bringing to the tag community. So if I'm winning, who I deal with is going to win, and I want to make sure they have those winning qualities as well. So you will see me, who I gift accordingly based off of those criteria. And again, I'm very competitive. I want to see you guys win. I really do. The positive ones that's bringing positivity here on the app and loving on human beings and loving on the world like we should. Okay.
Redma, are you a competitor, Redma?
I am a competitor. I've been doing some gunny battles, but that's just to please my ego. And that's just for me to see how far I can stretch it. It doesn't really go by who's gonna be supporting me. I'm not out here asking anybody to come and support me or anything like that. I'm just going for the gusto. I want to see what the outcome of it is. If I get smoked, I get smoked. It doesn't matter. I really just think about the diamond factor and me coming up. You know what I'm saying? And for me to just challenge that person or the person calling me out, it's a lot of fun, And I agree with Calypso. I'm not about the negativity. I want to see everybody win. And I don't look at anybody as a loser at all.
Okay. Moz Peaches.
Yes, I'm very competitive. I don't like to lose. Okay, I don't. It's not cute. It's ugly, and there is such thing as a loser. I don't either win or I learn. I want to win. Now, and you said my gifting. How do I gift people? I give based off of energy. If your energy is good, You know what I mean? And you don't have that begging spirit. I can't stand for somebody to beg. Oh, send me this and send. No, no. Are you worthy of that? So I go based off of energy, and I give accordingly. Like Calypso say, I'm not gonna come in there dropping dragons and jets on somebody, and then I find out later on they done cussed out half the app, and then talk bad about me behind my back, or don't really care for me. I'm coming in there dropping major diamonds on you, and you don't even come to my stream at all. Now, I'm not saying come back and gift me. I'm saying come to my stream, check me out, come by and say, hey, thank you so much for the gifts or something. But it's a lot of that going on. So I gift my circle. I ain't gonna hold you.
This question for you too, Peaches. What makes you competitive?
I just like to win. I mean, sometimes, there's a learning lesson in everything, but I don't want to be the one to lose. I just don't want to lose. I don't care what it is in life, in relationships. We can be running down the street. You might win that race if we're running, but other than that, I don't like to lose. It's not a good feeling because I feel like I failed myself. I don't care about what everybody else thinks. I myself have to make sure that I hit the top of my plateau. So that's what I would do.
Red Mom, what makes you competitive?
It's the drive. I think that all of us have that certain type of in our spirit that wants to win. I'm not saying that I don't care if I lose. What I'm saying is that sometimes I just feel like it's just the energy. I've been friends with a lot of people that I've done a battle with, a gunny battle with. I'm friends with this young lady that I just did a gunny with last month. And it's that type of situation right there, bonding and building friendships, So I know that we're supposed to be like kicking each other behind in the gunny and all of this stuff, but people don't know the back side of it. You know what I'm saying? That other side of doing a battle where people just be like, look, I know I'm calling you out, but in the end, I still want to, come through. I like your vibes. I like your stream, and we just gonna click like that. And that's kind of what happens, and that's kind of what with the last lady that I battled with. So yeah, I'm competitive. I don't want to lose, but do I care about it that much? I don't really care about it that much because I think that I'm building something bigger. You know what I'm saying? That's probably a tag friendship.
Okay, Calypso, what makes you competitive?
What makes me competitive is, again, that drive, wanting to win. And I like that element of surprise as well. Okay. I like to see people happy. I like to see them smile. So when you're supporting them and you are investing in their stream as a positive streamer and you want to give back that love, like you received that love from them, and you just want to elevate people. I want them to feel how I feel as a winner. I think, like, when we say win or lose, where you at in your life makes you a winner. You know what I mean? It's not so much the numbers and all that, because I got it real slow. Okay, so I had ample enough time to, or ample enough bag to run it up real quick, but I wanted to do it where it was genuine love, and to get it from the dirt is my saying that I like to use. I love get it from the dirt, because as hard as you work, you should see the reward for it, for me. So by seeing that, with the gifts and all that's extra, but I know what's rewarding for me is, seeing a smile on my people's face when I shoot for them and supporting them. So that's what's warming and supporting for me. That's how I like my support.
What's something we don't know about you as a gifter, Calypso?
Let's see. I move in silence and I don't move in silence at the same time. Does that make sense? Like, a lot of people know me because when I first started on an app, I was out there, right? And then I fell back to my stream and I focused on me. So I do it in silence a lot. But when I come to the forefront, I come to the forefront. Like y'all see me. Y'all see me. I'm
What
out there hard.
what's something we don't know about you as a gifted red mom?
Um, I kind of agree with the Calypso. I like to see the smile on a person's face. I like for it to come out of the blue. You know, I like to hear people say, "No, don't do that," or "You don't have to give it back," or something like that. And it's pretty much the element of surprise, you know, and just knowing that out. Well, it doesn't matter whether you come back or not. For me, that's not it. I'm not for this diamond for diamond. I don't flip and all of that type of stuff. It's genuine, you know. So when it comes across as just a genuine show of love and gratitude that you just came by my show. You might have just wanted to check out my stream, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. Peaches, what's something we don't know about you as a gifted?
Um, I give with no expectations. I don't expect nothing. You know what I mean? Again, I vibe off of energies. If I go in there and you make me laugh, or you know what I mean, I did popped in Calypso live, and I'm like, okay, she turned up over here. Let me go ahead and send her some stuff. It's going off of energy. So I give with no expectations. I don't expect you to come back. I don't expect you to visit me. I don't expect you to do none of that. That's why I don't give big. You ain't getting no dragon from me unless you're in the battle.
Okay.
Or to me.
Is there,
I'm dragging you.
is there anywhere off the app that makes you competitive, people?
I'm a real estate agent, so I'm always fighting for clients. When she said get in there, I'm getting it in the mud. The dirt is dry, the mud is wet. It's all in my wig. I can't, I got to get out here and I got to fight every day to make sure that everybody knows that I'm the best real estate agent. They should choose me. So I think that's where a lot of the competitive comes from because I'm from the sales background and I have to push, 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 push and sell myself. So I have to be competitive in that aspect. So maybe you just transitioned over to tag.
Red mom, is there anywhere off the app that makes you
Um, in the kitchen.
competitive?
I like to see. I like to compete in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
I like to cook, and I like for people to say it didn't taste this way, or are you missing something? And then I like to say cook off. That's the first thing that's gonna come out of my mouth, and we're gonna get in them pots and make them rattle. And I guarantee that I'm gonna win. So that's my thing.
So what about you? Is there anything off the app or anywhere off the app like that makes you competitive?
Of course, I'm a licensed cosmetologist. Hello, I'm a platform artist. So my hair creations, my beauty creations is a work of art. I'm always on stage performing these artistic creations. So we always used to have like competitions on mannequins. The hardest thing you could do is work on a mannequin. And I would win every single time. Color corrections, the haircuts, something odd. Like I always work with all ethnicities. So I don't just do certain hair type. I do from zero, I could do a newborn baby. My client is as young as a newborn baby up until over 100 years old. So I have a whole wide spectrum of clients that I do. So yeah, that's why
Calypso, we're gonna
yeah.
stay with you. Can you tell us your most memorable moment on tag?
Oh man, you got me with that one. Like, I'm gonna try to keep it together. Okay. Right now, it was my gunny battle. My last Mother's Day gunny battle, my last one. Because the preparation for that one and the thought behind my concept, the Lion King, Calypso from Pirates of the Caribbean, Lion King, the past kings are looking over us, Ghost and Crow. I made my theme, my gunny battle theme based off of them. So it meant a lot to me. And right after that, it was my daughter performing on my show for Mother's Day. So Mother's Day, that for my gunny battle and was on Mother's Day, and then my daughter coming right on my show. and she performed for me for Mother's Day. Like thus far, those are the best.
That's what's up. Red Ma, can you tell us your most memorable moment on tag?
This is just a collective. I don't know, just meeting some of the stronger women that I've met in the last 6 months, and building with new women, strong women in the last month or two, getting to know them better, not forging my opinion of them from what somebody else says or what they don't like about them and that childish stuff. And it's the bonding and the future bonding that I'm looking forward to with a lot of these women. So that's it for me.
Peaches, I'm calling any name. Tell us your most memorable moment on tag.
Okay, respectfully, it was when I did Pillows I Know You, and I had Crow on there. And I mean, when I tell you, that was like the highlight for me because it was his very last show that he ever did. And it was so, I mean, we laughed the entire time. It was just infectious. Everybody was laughing. Pillow couldn't even keep her face straight. But that was, to date right now for me, aside from hitting my first millie, you know what I mean? That was the most memorable thing for me on this app because that's something you can't never get back. Can't ever do it again, even though it's, published and all that good stuff. But that right there was like the highlight for me. I just could not stop laughing.
We're gonna stay with you since you can't stop laughing. Who on
No,
tag one of your biggest inspirations?
ooh, my biggest inspiration. You talking about people or like?
I don't care whatever you talking about.
Well, you know what? I will say that my Red Squad that hold me down on a regular are my inspiration. Because when I come in and they like, I was waiting for you to get on, and you know what I mean? They come check on me daily. You know what I mean? Shout out to my pet owner. But they definitely come and check on me and make sure I'm good. When I'm feeling bad, they know it and they like, okay, we're gonna do whatever we can to make sure we check on you and make sure you're good. So my Red Squad is my biggest inspiration, my real Red Squad. Some of y'all got bouncer badges gonna be removed in a minute, but other than that,
Red Ma, who on tag is one of your biggest inspirations?
Calypso, because, and she gonna cry. But me and Calypso met each other, right, true enough, on this app. But we also know each other off the app. And we don't live that far from each other. Even if we do live in Florida, we only live a few minutes away from each other. But our conversations that we've had over the last several months, have been so moving, inspirational, motivational. When I say that, if I'm in a bad space or she's in a bad space, guess what? I know when she calling with the shades on. Either I'm gonna grab a blunt or a glass of wine and the other tissue, and we finna let's get it out right now. let's just do it. I'm gonna cry too. So Calypso is my inspiration because she goes really hard on this app for a lot of people. And a lot of times, even if she feels like she's getting it back, I may not feel like she's getting it back. She may sometimes feel like she's not getting it back right, but she still continues to go hard and to drive hard on this app. And I don't think that she's had maybe one negative time of talking about just this app in a negative way. Any other time, it's all upbeat and it's all how can we change, it's all how can we move it, you know what I'm saying, into something positive. So she is very much my inspiration.
what's the shade for me? When she put the shades on, I'm like, what happened?
Who is one of your biggest inspirations on here, Calypso?
Okay, I want to piggyback off Grandma. You know, when we say something negative about tag, is if you say something negative, you better have a positive to go with it to change that negative. First
Mhm.
off, okay. So when it is a negative, it's an issue. Not no slander. It's an issue, and then when you come with an issue, you better have a solution, and that's what we do. That's what the powwows are about. My inspiration is my number one gifter of all time, which is my daughter, Pink Perfect. I had no idea how long she has been on this app. To this day, still don't know. I've only been in her stream 5 times, if that. And to see her talent on and off the app, to know that I helped create such a musical genius that plays all instruments by ear, that sings and raps and self-taught. Self-taught, like that's an inspiration for me to go harder because I did something right raising my 3 kids, you know? For her to be self-sufficient along with the other her 2 siblings, and they don't want to come back home even though I begged them because I'm here by myself. They so self-sufficient and doing things in the world and making money, like it's mind-blowing, like to see your finished product just like elevation, like it makes me keep going higher and higher because I know they built that off of me, so I want to continue doing that as well. So
Okay, Red Mom. This question for you, Red Mom. What is Calypso's favorite gift to receive? Or what's your favorite gift to receive?
Her favorite gift to send, I would say, currently is the Black VIP jet. Uh, I've never really seen Calypso. Mm-mm.
here's a
Mm-mm.
hint. Remember this? They took it off.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
do you know her favorite gift?
Oh, wait a minute. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Oh,
It's the
oh,
lion. It's the lion. And they took it off. It's the lion.
yeah.
It's the lion. But I was thinking about current because that's all I ever see when I hit Instagram is that black jet. But yeah, it is the lion.
They right, Calypso?
hmm But I mean, in addition to that, there's more.
Okay, Calypso, what is your favorite gift to send?
Oh, you gonna let mine? Oh, never mind.
This on you.
I was gonna say she want the golden. Go any of the dragon family she's with. Hello?
Yeah, she is.
Red, Ice, Lightning, and a golden. Them is our friends.
Is she right?
Like Khaleesi. You know, she got the dragons. Yeah, love those. My favorite one to send, of course, all the ones in the black VIP zone. Like the VIP zone, mainly the black ones. I just started freely throwing these dragons, the ice ones, you know, and the lightnings. Yeah. Um, the golden, when I receive one, I will give one. I match energy. It's the energy matching for me. When I receive one, I haven't, that's the only gift I haven't received, other than the ones that's with the higher ring people. But that golden is coming. I feel it.
Red Mom, what's your favorite gift to send?
Shoot. To be honest, my favorite gift to send is the carpet. I don't know. It's just something about that. It's all about the way the door opens and you can see the person's face on the other end. So yeah, it's the carpet for me.
Peaches, what's your favorite gift to send?
My favorite is the wheel. Any of the wheels I have been known to hit the icy, I hit the lightning, I hit the red, I hit the golden carpet, I hit everything but the golden dragon. And I might send one Calypso. You can't hit this. But the wheels are my favorite because you get a bonus. Like there's other things on the wheel that can do more than just that gift. So definitely the wheel. And I just got my second golden dragon off that wheel. So hello, I love it.
Hello, hello.
Peaches, let's stay with you, Peaches. What's the highest gift you ever sent to Calypso?
The black VIP carpet. When she won her battle. When she won her last battle,
What's the highest gift you ever sent to somebody else?
my icy. I sent the icy.
Red Mom. What's the highest gift you ever sent Calypso?
I sent her a dragon. I sent her the spicy dragon.
What's the highest gift you ever sent to somebody else?
An ice dragon to my number 1 and my number 2.
All right, we're going back to Peaches. Peaches. Like to talk, baby. I got something for you. Can you list 10 of Calypso top 10 gifts of all time?
You know, Pink Perfect, Godfather, Pretty Trouble, me. I think Shy, Aggie. I can't think of the other two.
Okay, Red Mom, can you list them? She got about 7.
Heck no. I'm probably as good as Ma's speeches, but I can't even compete with that one.
Go ahead. Let me hear what you know.
True, I know her daughter, I know Godfather, I know Aggie. I basically know these few. Dang, do I want to say? Demigod was probably number 10. Not sure. I think that's as far as I can go with that one because I don't be bored. Sorry, I was supposed to.
Can you name them? Go ahead, because so name the 10.
Okay. So we got, of course, my baby Pink Perfect, number 1. Right up to her, not too far behind, is the Godfather. We got Aggie, not too far behind. Pretty Trouble just climbed. She stomped her way through this last week. Hello? Yes, Grim Reaper. He's been on there for a while. Shy Rex. My Dragon Ball Z took my 16 milli on Bad Gold Day. Bad Gold Day where? Logic, CNH. Kiel, that's my baby. And my other baby from Canada, Solo Baby.
Okay, this one for you, Red Mom. Who does Calypso trust the most on
I want to say nobody, but I would say my speeches would be one of those people that was really, really up there. Like she has to be like number 1, because I know of no other people. Like it's hard to trust on this app anyway. I'm just gonna keep it real. It's hard to trust on this app. But if I would say that it's gonna be somebody she would trust, it would be my speeches.
Is she right, Calypso?
Yes,
no, is she right?
Because you don't
Is she right? Is she right? My speeches.
She said okay, look at Daisy Baby. You said who I trust the most?
Who does
Her daughter.
trust the most?
Her daughter.
Pink Perfect.
She trusts her daughter for sure.
All right,
Yeah.
This question for you, my speeches.
Okay.
What is your diamond count on Calypso board?
5, something like that.
What?
5, 4, 5
4 or 5 what?
million. I mean, not million. 1,000, 100,000, 100,000, 400,000, something like that.
Is she right, Calypso?
No, 411.
Oh, shit.
Okay, this one for you, Grandma. What's your diamond count on Calypso board?
About 78K. Am I wrong? Am I close?
78K? Is she right?
Am I wrong? Wait a minute.
We ain't got time
I
to
just
wait.
want to say about. I'm just gonna say like 70K. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure.
Is she right, Calypso?
She's around that area.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Little shy of a dragon. Little shy. Icy. Come on.
Okay.
Red Ma-
Okay.
Red
I
Ma,
know.
how often are you a boss of the week in Calypso's stream?
I'm not a boss of the week. I've never been a boss of the week in her stream
Master,
because
how often are you the boss of the week over there in
Um,
Calypso's stream?
I know I'm the boss of the week right now. She would be.
Ooh, I'm the boss of the week right now. She know that.
Are you?
Am I?
You're one of them, but not the one. But
If I'm amongst the three, if I'm amongst them
That's
three,
all
that's
that matters. You know what
that's all that matters. Hello.
Man, Peaches, this question for you, okay?
okay.
What is the most you ever gifted someone at one time?
One time, I want to say up 200, 200K.
Okay, okay. Red Mom, what's the most you ever gifted somebody at one time?
120K.
120K.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about you, Calypso? What's the most you gifted somebody at one time?
Little $500,000.
About $500,000. Okay, y'all. Okay. Well, that's the end of round one, everybody. Thank y'all for the answers, ladies. Y'all so beautiful. So again, that's for y'all who just joining. This is Bragging Rights with Bud 810, where every day is a holiday. And y'all make sure y'all hit the fave for Calypso. Hit the fave for Peaches, y'all. Hit the fave for Red Mom. Please hit the fave for them, y'all. Don't just look at them and don't hit the fave. We gonna get off in the round two, y'all. We gonna get round two started like this. We gonna get round two testing the knowledge of the gifters, not of the guests, not of the special guests. You know she figured, but we finna test the knowledge of them. So y'all try to refrain from in the comments helping them. Please don't try to help them. Don't say nothing. And we gonna start off with Red Mom. Red Mom, how much gold is a motorcycle?
200K. Not gold. Not gold.
You was right. You was right.
Oh,
you
yeah,
was
gold.
right.
Yeah, gold.
We ain't
I'm sorry, y'all.
You was right. You was right. You was right. You was right.
I was gonna say the diamond factor. I'm sorry.
Peaches, how much gold is the golden dragon?
375,000 million. Is it million or thousand? Is it million? 375 million.
What?
375 mil, right? Thousand? What? 3.75 million. Right? 3.75.
Nah, you rocking. You got that one right. All right, Red Mom. How much gold is the ice dragon? You like saying
How much gold is the ice dragon? The ice dragon, Jesus Christ, is 500K.
gold.
I wish that was doing.
Wait a minute.
Mass Peaches, do you want to get this answer? How much gold is the ice dragon?
Is it 1.6?
Oh, it's a million. It's a
Really? It was 500, 1.5 off.
Okay,
Black Friday.
Peaches,
When I
this
bought it,
one
it
for
was
you.
half.
Peaches,
I
how
bought
much
it, it
gold
was
is the
half.
lightning dragon? How much gold is the lightning dragon, Peaches?
The lightning dragon is 1.2 for sure.
1.2 for sure. You're so right about that one. Okay, Redmond, this for you. How much gold is the regular dragon?
Jesus Christ, it is 500K.
That was
The spicy dragon is 500K.
Hey, Peaches, this question for you. How much gold is the fire truck, Peaches?
125,000.
You're absolutely right. Red Mom, can you name all of the castles that's available?
Castles. The Castle Frankenstein or Vampire Castle, the Ice Castle, the thing, oh my gosh, that other castle is right down the tip of my tongue. The Golden Castle. Is there one more castle? Gosh, I can't think of the last castle. I can't think of the last castle.
Okay, Peaches, can you name all of the castles?
No, I can't. I think.
You know how many? You don't know how many it is. Okay. All right, we'll go to the next one.
I know how many it is. One,
It's 7 of them. And I'm putting that. It's the Spring Castle. It's the Fire Castle, the Future Castle, the Diamond Castle, the Golden Castle, the Lightning Castle, and the Ice one.
good to know.
Gee, good gosh.
Okay, Peaches.
Do my homework.
Peaches, this question for you. Do you know what the first gifter level is called?
Is it rookie?
Yeah. Okay. Red Mom, do you know what the last gifter level is called?
Baller?
No. You know it, Peaches?
Isn't it champion or something like that?
It's called Icon. They change it every time Stunner do
Oh, you
something.
know what? Come on, Tag.
Don't worry
Come
about
on,
it.
Tag.
All right. Red Mom. What?
Like calling my name. He like calling me.
Yeah, like how much XP do you need, or that's required for you to level up to your next time, for your next level up?
A million?
A million? Without looking, Peaches, this question for you. Without looking, what's the new gift?
The new gifts is the playlist lives a gift, a beautiful mind gift, that new VIP wheel, and
All right. This question gonna be for you, Red Box. You might make it fair. Do you rather swipe or convert?
I rather swipe now. I used to convert, but I was giving away I gave away a couple thousand. And once I saw that I gave away a couple $1,000, which is not bad because I was still supporting my people. So I don't want anybody to think that it's just like, oh, that's so bad. But I was still supporting my people. But I would just rather swipe now to really make it clear that I'm really rocking with the person. You know what I'm saying?
So, Peaches, do you rather swipe or convert?
swipe. I'm a swiper.
Calypso, do you rather swipe or convert?
I started out converting and swiping. I like to swipe.
You like
I really do. It was both for me at the beginning. There's more swiping now. Hello, you got to keep that
Okay,
3,000 up each
That's
month.
the end of round 2, everybody. That's the end of round 2. We got a halftime guest. So thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? As for those who just tuned in, this is Bragging Rights with Bud 810, where every day is a holiday. Y'all be sure y'all hit all the guests with a fave, y'all. Favor. Get y'all faves up over here. And so we're going to have some halftime talent. So we're going to need all these beautiful women to step down for a moment. And we're going to get this halftime on the roll. And
It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm on my way home from the club. I'm feeling extra horny and I need me some sloppy love. I'm looking through my phone, but no one feels right. And I don't want to be disappointed, so I'll just have to handle myself tonight. So I pull up to the gas station to get me something to roll with. That's when I spotted my ex. He was standing with a new bitch. I guess she didn't mean nothing because he left her to smile in my face. So I told him take her home and meet me back at my place. I pulled up to the house and hid the things I didn't need in his sight, lit some candles, took a shower, and rolled up to get my mind right. I grabbed some more Henny, prepared a shot cause I want some Henny dick. I heard a knock at the door. My pussy jumped and the blunt was already lit. I opened wearing my panties. God damn, that dick didn't take long. He hooked me up on the yo, this nigga is hung, sorry. He was eating me on my couch. I interrupted, don't mess up my cushions. So he took me to my bed and eased it in before he started pushing. The drunker I am, the wetter I get and my pussy juices splash. I felt them all over me, and there was even a puddle under my ass. My legs was in the air, and I was coming back to back. He had me reaching for shit. I don't know where nothing is at. Then he turned me over so he can get some back shots. My face was buried in the pillow. I couldn't handle coming a lot. He stuck his fingers in my pussy, twirled them around to see me ejaculate. I didn't know I can do this. This doesn't happen when I masturbate. He laid me back on my back, and on my mind was changing the sheets. I threw my legs on his shoulders. He was throwing that Henny dick at me. I threw my arms around his neck. God damn, I made him cuss. That's when his body started to shake. I want to feel that Henny dick bust. Thank you guys. You can definitely catch me, follow me on my YouTube. I have YouTube live shows on Sundays at 3:30. But thank you so much, Bud, for allowing me to come in. I enjoyed myself. Thank you guys.
So if y'all just checking in, this is Bragging Rights with Bud 810, where every day is a holiday on tag. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all hit everybody with a fave. Y'all hit these beautiful women with a fave. You know what I'm saying? And y'all get y'all faves up. And we gonna get round 3 started. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get round 3 started like this. You know what I'm saying? Getting to know the gifter's ethics, you know what I'm saying? So these questions is basically, you know what I'm saying, for the gifters to know about the special guests, you know what I'm saying? All these questions that can be asked are, you know what I'm saying, for all 3 guests, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna start like this with the gifters. So, do you gift more in the stream or in the verse? Calypso.
Lately, you know what? It's really close, but my latest was during a verse.
What about you, Red Mom?
Stream. You rarely catch people doing verses too slick, I don't think.
Peaches, do you gift more in the stream or in the verse?
I try to stay out the verses because I've been known to snipe with a rose. So I stay in my lane. I just go in your line. I put it on your top. With one rose.
We're going to stay with you, Peaches. Peaches.
Yes.
How would you describe Calypso when it comes to, like, gift?
Ooh. When you say Alpha Phi Alpha, she a beast. She's a beast. Don't be in no verse. But I will say this about Calypso. If you're in a verse with somebody and it's a friendly verse or she knows the other person you're versing with, she does give both sides. She don't care. You don't like it, she won't give you. But she gives both sides. So yeah, she's a beast. She a beast.
Red Mom, how would you describe Calypso when it comes to gifting?
I agree with it's my birthday. She's a spontaneous beast. She can come out of nowhere and put a drag in a VIP jet or a helicopter just on your head, just out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? And it just be one of these great surprises. You probably be looking down and then you next thing you know, you just see something swimming across the, across your screen. And you're like, what? Ah! So yeah, she is very spontaneous when it comes to gifting.
Okay, Calypso, how would you describe Red Mom?
Red Ma as a gifter, she gives accordingly. She gives where she likes the element of surprise as well. She's not a forced gifter. She's not going to gift you if you say, gift me, begging for gift. That's not what she does.
How would you describe Peaches as a gifter?
Strategic. On the firing squad. Snap, snap. Can I show my prop?
After the show. So, Calypso, you can show whatever you want to. Just hold up. Who wants to? Look. Oh. Show whatever you want to show.
Yes.
Show out. Show up. Show out. Say. Do, baby.
Yes.
Do it. Do you still see yourself on tag doing whatever you wanted to do right now in the next 2 years?
2 years?
Yeah.
That's nothing. That'll fly by. A year flew by for me.
What about you, Redmond? Do you still see yourself on tag in the next 2 years?
Yeah, and in other places. Yeah.
Mass Peaches, do you see yourself on tag in the next 2 years?
I do. The tag TV is coming, so I do see myself in the next.
Okay, we're gonna stay with you, Peaches. Have you ever given somebody as a form of control?
No.
Redmond, what about you? Have you ever given somebody as a form of control?
No.
So you?
No, because nobody controls Calypso's bag, first off. Calypso does what she wants, when she wants, how she wants, whenever she wants.
Calypso, how do you respond when somebody asks you for a gift?
Do you know me? Hello? Who are you? When the last time you've been in my stream? I don't know who you are. Join the club.
How do you Redmond, how do you respond when somebody asks you for a gift?
I am the same way. Whatever energy you give me, I'm basically giving it back. You haven't been to my stream, you haven't said hello to me. Even if you haven't been to my stream, but you see me somewhere else and I see you and I kind of know you from the tag streets and I speak to you and you just ignore me or whatever, because people do that on here. And I just be like, what? Sending me your gunny flyer in my inbox. What? And you saw me somewhere else. Sending me all them gunny flyers. You come to my battle? No. You come to my stream first. And thank you.
Peaches, how do you respond when somebody asks you for a gift?
Unfave block.
Unfave block. Ooh. Peaches, what is your 3 rules of gifting?
Gift what you have and not what you don't. Don't, like I said, gift with no expectations. Don't think that somebody's gonna come back to you. And again, I gift off of energy. Your energy gotta be right. If your chakras is off, you're gonna throw me off, and my gifting is not gonna be as full as it would be if, you know what I mean, you didn't act the way you did. Some people don't deserve a jet. Some people are not worthy of it. Some people not worthy of a rose. But it's a lot of people that's not worthy of a jet. So those are my gifts. That you got to be worthy of my gifts. Shoot, I work hard for them. Yeah, hello.
Redmond, what is your 3 rules of gifting?
I agree. Like, my rules are just be genuine, don't expect anything back, and don't spend outside of your means. Don't be spending your baby daddy child support check on this app.
Come on, Lightville. Come on,
What's your
Lightville.
rule certificate, Calypso?
Um, I don't give dark lives.
Mm-mm.
It's not a stream to me. Hello. Because this face belongs on a Tizu. Your face belongs on a Tizu as a streamer. So no one is that worthy to get a jet in the dark. I'm just saying. I give who I want. If it's a verse, I give both sides because that's what I do. I've been kicked out and blocked because I didn't follow their rules. It's fine. You miss your blessings. Hello. Number three would be right now I'm in a place where Calypso is known in these tag streets, and you know, I gifted a lot of people, so I'm playing a new game. Follow the leader, like follow the energy, like show me. I like words of affirmation, but right now it's the acts of service for me.
Mm.
All
Hello.
right, y'all. This has been Bragging Rights, where every day is a holiday on tag. And we're going to ask Calypso, who does she feel has the right to brag about her? Will it be Gifter 1 or Gifter 2? Red Mom or Peaches?
It's equally yo,
She picked both of them, y'all. She picked both of them.
equally yo. Those are my women, my queens for life. Love you guys with all my heart. Y'all know how we get down. Women's connection between all of us, so there's no one more than the other. Y'all equal, like as I am equal to you guys.
Calypso, do you have any last words for us?
Yes. Make sure you check out Calypso's Lasting Love, the hottest spot on Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. If you want to sign up for any of my shows, make sure you follow Calypso on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And tomorrow night, Eye Candy Wednesday is another hot spot that I share with my sister, B. Simone. But Eye Candy Wednesday season 2 will definitely be a party every single time. You come to Calypso's Jungle, it's a party. But I need you guys, one big favor. I need you to come over Friday to my stream. All is invited. I have a major party. My party planner has set up this big party. I'm inviting you guys, VIP exclusive invite, 1 p.m. in Calypso the Lioness stream into the jungle. You don't have to enter at your own risk. You can come. You're welcome. Make sure you be there. It's going to be a grand celebration. And yeah, I have a lot of things going on this week as well. Just follow me. I post every day on Instagram in my story. And make sure you guys do that. Thank you for having me, bud. This was grand. Thank you, Ma's Peaches. Thank you, Red Ma. I love you guys.
Red Mom, do you have
Thanks
any-
for the gifts, everybody, from down below.
Red Mom, do you got any last words for us?
Yes, you guys, make sure you check out Red Mom's Women's Connection. Okay, this show has been a blessing to me and a lot of other folks, right? Like we are really connecting the dots with each other. And I'm so excited for this journey that I'm on with this show. Like I said, I'm working with the admins right now. I'm becoming a feature. And I'm super, super proud of myself. And my mentor, she's in here.
Who might
And,
that be?
I just want to say, you guys,
Who might that
you know
be?
what?
Who's your
Supporting
mentor?
each other is a major, major win on the app. Supporting each other is a major win on this app. We cannot do it alone. When you ask somebody to come on your show or to participate in an event or just come by and hang out with you, that is all called support, whether you're gifting or not. The fact that you show up for your fellow tag mates on here that's just showing that we can all connect the dots. So let's make sure that we continue to do that. Maz Peaches, love you, girl.
What's
Oh,
your
I love you, girl.
what's your
Thank you
last
for
word? You
being
got
thank
any
you for
last
having me
words
on
for
here,
us?
Bud. I appreciate you.
Okay, shout out to my tea sippers. Shout out to my cave squad. Shout out to Calypso, Red My. But, you was my very first friend on this app. Y'all don't know this, but Bud was my very first friend on this app. I used to come to live all the time. So shout out to Bud Tender. Yeah, make sure you guys check me out every Sunday at 9 p.m. When y'all done with Last and Love, y'all go between. Okay. We represent Crow every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a music showcase, not a talent show, no judges. And every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, come and get all your hot tea, baby. Shout out to the tea sippers. Come get all your celebrity news, gossip, and all that good stuff on Mondays at 6 p.m.
On
Eastern Standard.
Mondays. Y'all heard it. All right, y'all. Thanks everybody for coming, y'all. I love everybody. I appreciate everybody. This has been Bragging Rights. And remember, every day is a holiday. And give a gift, because giving is a way to invest in a relationship. In essence, it's a social lubricant. We brag about life, love, friendships. We become better partners, spouse, friends, employers, and persons. So give and appreciate everybody. And we'll see y'all all next week at the same time. Peace.
Thank you. Bye.